Alright, hey guys, Twigs here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hitting that like button helps get the video out, and hitting that subscribe button helps get the channel out there. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to be checking out the Dr. Ratio trailer for Honkai Star Rail. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Let's see what this is all about.
Knowledge is as vast as the universe itself. And within the Intelligentsia Guild there is a figure. Exceptional.
Dr. Ratio!
Maverick. Luminary. Whose every action radiates a quiet grandeur.
Ignorance is a malady that must be.
This guy is so confident he just lets cameras into his bathroom. Alright. But yeah, Dr. Ratio, definitely a cool looking dude. Definitely the kind of egotistical dickhead, which is probably why he wears a mannequin mask over his head. But so far, from what I got from the story, he seemed like a very interesting dude. He seems kind of cool. Yeah, again, he's got the narcissistic dickhead kind of quirk about him. But so far, pretty cool dude.
I am Veritas Ratio, a scholar and educator.
Really like the
Should your mind
animation is really
exhibit
good.
symptoms of dullness, feel free to give the doctor a call. You learn to know yourself before your enemy, but it can still require encouragement. 0 points, 0 points. Next.
I like how he's just chasing after this ghost, which kind of ghost spirit curio thing that obviously this is playing off of what happened in the story when we had to go help out Herta's space station by finding this living flame that was summoning other monsters and stuff. Again, I love how just calmly he's chasing after this. Like this man knows he's gonna get this guy.
Is that all? Not bad. 5 points.
Again, they do really good with the animation.
Copying others rarely leads to improved results.
Smack the bucket with
Let's
the book.
test your knowledge. No need to rush. Patience breeds success. Just as my calculations predicted. An interesting test of intellect.
Really good. I really enjoyed the trailer. I enjoyed the animation. And they really did show off just how cool this guy can really look. I really dig it. And I was watching someone else watch this trailer, reacting to the trailer. And I'm going to get to that here in just a second on who it was. You guys might be able to guess. But he said that when this dude comes out, which is probably, I think it's going to be tomorrow, as of the recording of this video, the Genshin players are going to lose their shit. Yes, they probably will, because we were getting this dude for free. And they are absolutely going to lose their shit, because it's going to be a reminder. Everyone's going to be like, log into Star Rail, get your free Dr. Ratio. And then they're like, God, the Genshin players are going to be literally like, damn it. Again, we never get this shit. We never get cool free stuff, because this dude, based on the number crunching, he's going to be probably the best. And I think he is going to be the best single target DPS in the game. So he's not going to be Star Rail's version of Aloy. He's actually going to be really good. Unlike Aloy and Genshin, who turned out to be probably the worst character in the game. So let me switch over to Tectone's reaction to this, because he goes onto a tangent that I want to play off of.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Honkai Star Rail is going to earn more money from their game by actually releasing this guy completely free. I genuinely think that. I genuinely feel that they knew this character probably wasn't going to sell too well. And so then they said, okay, well, let's just turn him into a complete meme and give him away for free. Because that's insane. Hoyoverse has never done this shit. Ever. Actually, remember that barely any mobile game companies, period, have ever done this shit. But
all right, so that's an interesting theory, an interesting thought. That, all right, so let me put this out simply. Ruan Mei, because there was two 5-star characters in this update, Ruan Mei and Dr. Ratio. Ruan Mei, based on leaks and people playtesting the game, it was already pretty much confirmed that Ruan Mei was going to be a game-changing character because she leans into a playstyle that no one really leans into, really, and that is break effect. But she leans so hard into break effect that not only are we consistently staggering the enemies and locking them for an extra amount of time into their stagger, but she's also buffing everyone so much and also giving everyone so much penetration damage that, again, she turned out to be a game-changing character. Everyone was saving for Ruan Mei, and when you compare Dr. Ratio to Ruan Mei, it's almost no contest. We're going to go with the character that's game-changing, that actually does everything that we anticipated, if not more. And don't get me wrong, Dr. Ratio being one of the best single target DPS is great and all, but this is what you got to understand. Characters that play a unique role, especially when it comes to support units, are always going to have more value because it's going to be harder to power creep them. Look at Kazuha and Genshin. Kazuha came out near the end of the first year of Genshin Impact. Kazuha still has a place in the meta in Genshin to this day because he's a support unit / crowd control, which you could argue is support. He is still yet to this day been power crept because he plays a very unique and valuable role. Ruan Mei, in the same category for Star Rail, fills that role. Dr. Ratio, he's a DPS, and DPSs are usually power crept. Everyone's going to go to the next character that does big numbers. You could look at Imbibitor Lune compared to Jing Liu. Imbibitor Lune is a really good DPS unit, and it still is. He's doing busted numbers when it comes to DPS. But then Jing Liu came along and arguably does as much damage, if not more, because she could just consecutively go. She can do damage, pop roll, and then her ability allows her to go again. And that's the thing about main DPSs. They're always power crept eventually at some point. And that is the thing about DPS. Eventually, they're always power crept. And that's why everyone was going to go for Ruan Mei, probably over Dr. Ratio. I myself was going to go for Ruan Mei over Dr. Ratio. And I think there was a point to Tectone's thought, which is, yes, Dr. Ratio's banner was probably not going to do as good because everyone was going for Ruan Mei. And I think he might be right. With the Mobile Game Awards being a thing, I think that hoyoverse and the Honkai Star Rail dev team thought, everyone's probably throwing money toward Ruan Mei. And then everyone's probably going to save their jades and their money for when 2.0 launches. And we already advertised that there's a new really hot waifu in Black Swan coming up in the next update after this one, the Dr. Ratio Ruan Mei one. So why don't we just, as a publicity stunt, give away Dr. Ratio for free? Everyone's going to be wanting to hop on to the game to get their Dr. Ratio. And that will get more people interested in the game. That gets good word of mouth for the game. Like I said, it's a publicity stunt. And then hopefully that gets people to want to stick around for when we drop 2.0. And hell, like I said, we got a new hot waifu in Black Swan right around the corner. Like I said, I think there's a point to what he's saying.
But this was like the nail in the coffin for like good things. This is letting people know that this game is different and that they should try it. Bro, I cannot wait
I agree.
to be on stream on twitch.tv/Tectone. And when Dr. Ratio drops and everybody gets to use them, bro, it is going to be such a nice moment. And then from there, when it's the anniversary and we all get to pick our 5-star selector, that moment will be the only thing to rival this moment. I cannot even begin to let you guys know how happy I am for the Honkai Star Rail community. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. And
He's right. The only thing that's going to rival this moment is when, because I can't wait either. I can't wait for the 1-year anniversary for Honkai Star Rail, because I gotta see what they do. I gotta see them say, because I'm with Tectone here. I'm pretty sure they're going to say everyone's going to get a free 5-star selector for the standard 5-star characters, because I think that's the least they'll probably do. And if that's the least they're going to do, that's still more than what the Genshin devs ever did for Genshin Impact. And so everyone's going to lose their minds. When it comes to the Star Rail side, everyone's going to be losing their minds because they can't believe it and that they probably foresaw this happening. And then the Genshin players are going to be like, I can't fucking believe it! They get another free 5-star! They're going to lose their shit. And it's going to be funny. And for both, looking at both sides, I can't wait. I can't wait for everyone to lose their minds for different reasons.
And I genuinely think that this will be a sign of things for what's to come. It makes me really happy that the game that I've believed in for over half a year now has still not let me down at a single point in its lifespan. It feels really good. So let's hope they keep it up. Pennacone's right around the corner. We have Black Swan, which she better be better than E6 Sampo. She better be. Okay? Because if Black Swan's not OP, I'm going to be heartbroken. Okay? I'm seeing all these doom posting about Black Swans. It's making me lose my mind. But we will see. Regardless, we should be excited for the future of Honkai Star Rail. This is only the beginning. And yeah, I'm stoked.
So, on the Black Swan thing, from what I'm hearing, I will say this much. From my divine foresight, she's going to pair well with Kafka. That is really all I will say. She is going to pair well with Kafka. That's all I'm going to say for my divine foresight. But on the other hand, Pennacone's right around the corner. Black Swan is going to be there as the next big waifu that everyone's going to lose their minds over. And that it this was probably the best thing that Star Rail could do. Like I said, it's a really good publicity stunt to throw out Dr. Ratio for free, get everyone talking about the game, get everyone talking positively about the game, and positive feedback about a game when everyone's going around saying, hey, get on Star Rail, try the game out. It's similar to Genshin, only it's turn-based. And everyone knows about Genshin. So when everyone goes to Star Rail, sees all these characters, checks out the turn-based combat, which is actually really good, and then they're getting a free Dr. Ratio on top of that, that's going to make them feel like, hey, maybe I'll stick around for what the next update has to offer. And so on and so forth. Positive feedback and positive word of mouth can go a long way into building a game and its community and helping with the longevity of a game. Genshin, on the other hand, is seeing the polar opposite. Ever since that GameSpot article, all Genshin has really had is, don't get me wrong, the Fontaine update was good, but for the most part, besides the Fontaine update, Genshin has had just that stigma of negative criticism going around it, where people were just talking about how that team doesn't help the game out at all. It doesn't listen to its players. Yes, there's a good Archon story. The Archon quest for Fontaine was good. But every time, and this is coming from me, I've still been playing Genshin. Every time I get on Genshin and I do anything, even when I did the Fontaine Archon quest, did I enjoy it? Yes. But then I sit down, well, I'm already sitting, but while I'm sitting down and I finish all that stuff, I'm like, is this game going to really go anywhere? Besides story-wise. Is this game going to add anything that wants to keep me around? And other than new areas, new regions, new characters, new story, there's nothing making me want to stay on and play besides those things. Whereas with Star Rail, I feel rewarded for the time and the money, because I'm usually a light spender, that I invest. So definitely head down to the comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole Dr. Ratio stuff. And I will link Tectone's reaction to this video in the comments below. So definitely check out Tectone's response and his reaction. And with that being said, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys later.